everyone, Eric Bible with the Bible team at Neo Home Loans, and today I am joined with...
My name is Brad Soul with the Bible team here at Neo Home Loans. How you doing, Eric?
I'm great, Brad. How about yourself?
I am doing well, Good to be here.
Likewise, man. Thank you for being here as well.
Absolutely.
And today, we're getting a ton of questions around Neo. What is Neo, and what is Neo all about?
What are we? Who are we? What do we do? Well, yeah, no, that's a great question. And, Neo, what we are all about is, I think we want to really change the industry. We want to change the perception of our clients and the experience that they have during the process of home buying.
And how is that ultimately achieved? What are we looking at? What is Neo doing really in the messaging in which they're delivering to help clients experience that?
I think one of the things that I like to convey to my clients is that, we truly feel that our responsibility starts after the loan closes. There are a lot of mortgage companies, a lot of lenders out there that really just click a button, lock a loan, and move on to the next. But we truly value our clients, and we think that they deserve more out of their lenders, out of their originators and their companies. And so what we try to do is we educate. We want to really look at the bigger picture or the bigger goal and make sure that we are hitting those milestones and so that we can achieve that larger goal. If it's purchasing multiple investment properties, let's draw that roadmap, step 1, step 2. And ultimately, we want to grow the wealth of our clients. We want to have their money make money.
That's amazing. And thank you for sharing. But that brings up a great point, Brad. So, so many mortgage companies exist, and you mentioned point button, click, lock, move on.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And so how is Neo really advocating and working to ensure that, one, we're present with the client? As you said, most important role is after the loan closes. And how are we staying engaged? I've heard something about a client success manager.
You're bringing that up.
Talk me through that.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Well, one of the really cool and great differences that we have is we have actually created a position in our company called the client success manager. And the client success manager takes care of our clients on the back end. After they close their loan, his or her sole responsibility is to check in on our clients, making sure that they are in the right mortgage at the right time, every time. On top of that, it maybe quarterly, biannually, annually, depending on the client's needs, they perform a financial review and making sure that the goal they set out to achieve they're still working towards it, and we're still providing what we need to provide for them to accomplish that goal.
Oh, that's amazing. So it's basically like a client concierge.
It's exactly what it is, yes. It's minus the movie tickets or a limousine. Yeah, but maybe we even have that too. It's fairly new.
Don't start giving away the house here. Right?
Okay, all right, we'll back up.
Well, that sounds amazing, Brad. So, after the loan closes, so many mortgage companies, as you were mentioning, they kind of just go away and poke their heads up when rates do something.
If they poke their heads up, they usually, from what I understand, they just wait for the phone calls to come back. When the rates dip, they get their phone calls, they go back to business.
So then the client success manager is effectively proactively engaging with the client to ensure that, whatever may be happening, even if it isn't, for a refinance or a potential different mortgage strategy, Neo's in constant contact with the client to ensure that those goals are being achieved and met throughout the life of the loan.
100%. 100%. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that sounds phenomenal. So, that being one component, what is also Neo doing on kind of the upfront experience? Again, as we'll say multiple times throughout this, there are so many other mortgage companies out there now. You can point a button, click a button,
right,
and the rest is done.
Right.
What is Neo doing up front to really help engage and experience success with our clients?
Yeah, it's a great question. And one thing, one of the many things that we're doing to really put and position our clients to win that offer and to get that offer accepted is that we have a strategy, one of which, bulletproof buyer. Bulletproof buyer, our system is that we will fully underwrite our clients prior to them making an offer. When making an offer, traditionally we get pre-approved by our lender, and then the lender offers a pre-approval letter with the offer, and then amongst the sea right now of all the other offers, we hope that ours stands out and gets accepted. Well, what we are doing is we are putting our application, our client's application, through the entire underwriting process. And that way, when they make the offer, it's not a pre-approval letter. It's actually that we are approved for the loan. And coming back to the clicking button, at this point, we can then just type in the address, send it to underwriting one more time for the final sign off, making sure that the numbers fit, and we are good to go. Therefore, we can actually reduce our contingencies or even eliminate them in instances to make us more competitive.
Oh, that's amazing. And especially in a market like we're seeing now where, inventory is so suppressed, demand so high, being able to have a client's offer stand out amongst the crowd is going to be crucial in helping that client achieve.
Absolutely.
So financial freedom, I've heard you bring up a few times throughout our conversation. What is NEO really doing on the financial freedom side, and how are they navigating through it with the clients?
Yeah, no, great question. So financial freedom is different for every client. But what we mean by financial freedom is, we don't just peddle debt. We really understand and furthermore educate and inform our client as to how debt is functioning, and then we use that to our advantage so that we can then ultimately achieve financial freedom. Whether that's paying off the mortgage completely so they own the home 100%, or have multiple investment properties that are have renters in there covering that liability. But we are here to educate, and I think that's sort of what we're going for financial freedom, is understanding how those numbers work, how debt is functioning, and how we can use that to our advantage.
It's amazing. I don't know really any other mortgage company that's looking at it from that angle or taking that stance around how we can get you out of debt as opposed to put you in more debt.
Right. Yeah. It could almost seem counterintuitive, but we truly believe that this is our responsibility. This is the responsibility of all lenders in this country. And I don't think that it's being done exactly like that, and that's why we're here to change the game.
Well, that's exciting. And again, thank you so much for sharing all that insight with us, Brad. We would love to show what NEO can do for you. Please reach out to us today.